right, folks, mid-season finale time. Good Lord, I got a lot of notes here to go through. So, season 3, episode 11, again, the mid-season finale, Late Supper, just as late as this episode review is. 9 out of 10. There was a lot going down. So, strap yourselves in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe because, wow, channel growth has been very, very, very slow for the past couple of months. So every little bit helps. The highest is in his mood. He's in front of his trailer. He's telling Manny, Daikon, yo, give me my sword. You know what? You all grab your guns. He's basically wanting to quench his thirst for blood and revenge. You know, he wants blood. He wants revenge against the white man's government. He is pissed. So, River is just paranoid, just for some reason thinking that the highest will take all this money and betray them. That's the one thing I've noticed over this, string of episodes. Is like the paranoia in these characters seems to transfer from one party to the next. Like, sometimes the calm, cool, and collected character in episode 7 will be the bent out of shape character in episode 10. And, it's just weird like that. But Joan tries to reassure him that, look, keep calm when we go to the banks to make the transfers. I'm going to be there with him every step of the way. So, obviously, there's going to be some tricks and whatnot that even the highest probably can't, I feel like if nothing else, Joan is going to be there trying to, she's going to be the puppeteer and the highest will be the puppets. Like, basically, hey, answer the question this way, say this, say that, yada, yada, yada. Alright, so Zane is at the punishment trailers again, trying to sneak food and drinks to Oliver and Lacey, but turns out she didn't count on Elder Mother Supreme or Supreme Elder Mother being in there. So instead of saying that Lacey and Oliver were the recipients, she says, oh no, Supreme Elder Mother, I was worried about you, so I was just bringing you food, because Elder Mother's like, are you sneaking food to these deserters who can get in real big trouble with this? And then again, she plays off, but it's like, oh no, well, I don't need your help. The Raku's going to take care of me. And again, Lacey and Marva go back and forth, but the thing is, Supreme Elder Mother has the plan. Once the highest calms down and lets me out of here, I'm going to ask him to give me you. Basically, you come over to me, and I'm going to convert you back to the Rakadushi again. And Lacey doesn't want any part of that. So that's a scary thought. It's like, look, I'd rather die than deal with some kind of torture to be recruited yet again. So we go over to River and Ruth, and she just assures him that the highest wouldn't desert them and take all that money. Because I think in this episode or an earlier episode, River's like, look, it might only be like $750,000, but it's like, no, we need more money than that. So that's why, they're still sticking around and trying to wait this out. But River and Zane have another moment where I think it's like, as she's coming back from the punishment trailers, he's warning her, don't do that again, with the food thing, because I don't want you getting in any trouble. So it's like he says it in such a way, it's like, oh, does he really like her? Something more than just a friend? Who knows? It's like, I don't want anything to happen to you. So Andrew is in, one of the trailers. I don't know if this is his trailer. I do recall that him and River were bunk mates or, trailer mates at one point. So maybe they are just, guards in the trailer together. But I think it's like 3 or 4 guys playing spades, and Andrew, who I believe is still, upset over the whole Tally situation. The fact that he literally just found out about her death not too long ago. It's the same night, even though it's been a couple episodes since he found out. But essentially, he's talking to one of the guards, basically checking in to see if their life, if they're enjoying their time here, kind of trying to test the waters to weed out any people who are trying to escape, and like, hey, I think it's cool here, it's heaven on earth. Being around other Rakadushi members is great. And the guy notices that Andrew is a bit, his face doesn't really seem solid. It's like, he's kind of tearing up and whatnot. It's like, are you okay, brother? Oh, no, I'm fine. Then he just leaves. But again, they kind of look over, it's like, yeah, what's wrong with him? So in the kitchen, Andrew's talking with Ruth, and Andrew's like, he's losing it. So Ruth checks in on him, and he basically reveals the fact that, look, there are 2 FBI agents right now on the compound. One's in the punishment trailer, another one's in the cooler, and I'm an FBI agent too. And he's literally expositing all this backstory to Ruth, and she's all, well, I am the wife to be of the highest. I am carrying his child. And Andrew's like, are you really doing this right now, Ruth? And it's like, you need to leave now. So, he leaves. He's just like, I can't believe this. Back in the punishment trailer, Marva and Lacey, again, they're just bickering back and forth. And, Oliver tells Lacey to stop talking because what you need to do is realize she might be a plant. How do we know she isn't put in this trailer with us to get information about, other people who might be trying to escape and, find out things that we know that they don't. So you need to be quiet. But Lacey, she don't give a damn. Remember, this is the woman that choked out one elder mother. And if her hands were free, she would do it again. But we go over to Manny and Daikon, who stop in with the same guards that Andrew was talking to earlier in the episode. And they bring up the fact that Andrew was here and he wasn't looking, all there. He was looking a bit upset. Daikon tells him, to get up, get their guns, make sure they're armed because they need to find Andrew immediately. He's dangerous. So from there, Ruth goes to see if Andrew was telling the truth. He goes in to check on the cooler, and she goes checking the cooler. Malcolm's in there, and she looks down, and as she's closing the cooler, Malcolm reaches up to grab her, but then she punches him directly in the face. And the moment the cooler shuts, the highest rolls up to see what she was doing back here. Oh, I was just looking around. And then he opens the cooler to reveal Malcolm again because she just saw him, and he clocks him upside the head with the hilt of his sword and says, I can give you this sword and you can kill him yourself right now if you want. Oh no, I'm pregnant, so I don't think that'll be the best thing right now. That'll be a bit much. But she's told to go get the Supreme Elder Mother from the trailer to make him supper, hence the title Late Supper. So from there, Malcolm and the highest class words yet again, just basically saying, man, wait till the feds come here and get your ass. So he's like, man, you talking about the feds and coming for me. You need to be more concerned about what I plan to do with you. So Ruth goes to see Lynn and Brian in one punishment trailer, and they're asking for help. And she's like, nope. And he's like, look, I know you're Ruth, and you have a daughter that's here on the compound, and the father is Barry, and I can help you, to escape. Like, I don't know what you're talking to. I'm not trying to escape. I'm very happy here on the compound. My life outside of the compound is nothing compared to the life I have here in paradise. So she leaves. Ironically enough, Daikon overheard the whole situation and is proud of Ruth's resilience to temptation, and he pretty much declares his love for her, even though this happens multiple times, but she ain't really, she's just saying what he wants to hear, but she's more focused on the task in hand while he's all up in his feelings, which is interesting because it's like, you talk about professing your love to Ruth, yet only an hour or so ago you were literally in there banging Lynn. So there's that. But regardless, we move over to Ruth going to the other punishment trailer and seeing, Supreme Elder Mother there with Oliver and Lacey. Now here's the thing. For one, she doesn't have the keys. Dang it, I gotta go get them. Lacey is asking for help. So I'm not here for you. The highest instructed me to get the Supreme Elder Mother to make him dinner. You see, girl? And it's funny because from there, so you think you know so much, Supreme Elder Mother? Well, did you know Ruth is working with River to steal money and leave? Ruth looks at her and kicks her square in the face. Now, keep in mind, Oliver's telling her, Lacey, shut up. Bah! And then Lacey's like, she can't believe what Ruth just did. So then Ruth leaves, and the highest is talking with River, and again, he's just going off about being hungry. This is at the highest trailer at this point. Daikon comes in about not being able to find Andrew. Do you always have nothing but bad news to bring me, Daikon? I'm hungry. Where's the Elder Mother? Ruth comes in. I need the keys. Do I have to do everything myself? Fine, I'll go. So Daikon actually is going on once again to Ruth about loving her and everything. And the highest comes to get Supreme Elder Mother and, tells her to go to get the dinner, fixed for him. But before leaving, she's like, hey, actually, hang on. Oh yeah, Lacey and just brings up, oh, I know you were messing around with Oliver, weren't you? So basically she goes to the kitchen. So as this is as Elder Mother leaves, the highest has a moment with Lacey and Oliver, just basically kind of chastising them. You know what? You all tried to desert me in the Rakadushi. Oliver, you held me at gunpoint, and you were messing around with Lacey. Is that true? Yes. And they're both apologetic. I'm like, oh, wow. So it's like they must be trying to get out of here alive, or they just like, yeah, we're screwed. So I don't know. So essentially, the highest does this thing that, you know, I think happened in season 2, or was it season 1? No, I think it was this. No, I think it was this season, earlier in the season. No. Was it season 2? Basically, where he wants people to have sex in front of him. Like, so you were having unholy sex on this hollow ground. So he takes his sword and like cuts through Oliver's pants in order for him to, you know, get on top of Lacey and start having sex. He grabs a chair and just wants a front row seat. He's like, does this feel good? Yeah, does it feel? Yeah. So he takes the sword and drives it in Oliver as Lacey is screaming because holy shit. So I think it's safe to say Oliver is dead. Now, the question is, you know, did the blade penetrate all the way through Oliver and hit Lacey, or did it just kill Oliver and Lacey's like, oh shit, I got a huge dude who's dead on top of me, who's also in me, who's being penetrated as well by his sword. And that's the end of the episode. Folks, one hell of a mid-season finale, but we probably going to have to wait a while for part 2. I'm not going to lie, we probably won't get part 2 until like September or October, or they could pull the usual and wait until, well, the 24th, I think, is Thanksgiving, right? The 24th? So yeah, we probably got to wait until November for the show to come back. I know the hiatus between season 2 finale and the first part of season 3 was relatively shorter, one of the shortest hiatuses ever for Ruthless, but I don't know, they might keep tradition and we'll have to wait until Thanksgiving. But yeah, this was a strong episode to go out on, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video, hit the bell icon to select all, that way you don't miss out when I post content, and I'll catch you all in the next one.